Growing up, I had the privilege of being part of a home video production, as it was popularly called back then, but now known as Nollywood. It was a walk-on role, what we call Wakapass role. The movie had Eucharia Anunobi and Tony Umez as the two star actors. In the morning when we all showed up, some of us were selected for the airport scene while the rest of us had to wait behind for the whole day. Those who were selected for the airport scene had to go shoot their scene and return before the rest of us shoot our own scenes. Now, during the time of waiting, everyone was trying to prepare for their role to ensure they put up a good performance and could secure another opportunity, which hopefully might eventually lead to a big break. Now, if you were in the room, you could tell that we were all preparing in anticipation for the next big thing. So today on To Be Honest with Uncle Chris, I asked the question, dear teenager and young adults, what are you preparing for? Can we tell by looking at how you spend your time each day, or do we need to get a magnifying glass to see it? Do you even know what you're preparing for? Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode, like I said earlier, of To Be Honest with Uncle Chris. My name is Chris Aluta, also known as Uncle Chris. That is Chris with a K. So let me first of all say a big shout out to all our supporters across various platforms. Thank you so much for your love and support, referrals and prayers. Please keep them coming. It is inspirational to my soul. God bless you all real good. And if this is your first time joining us, welcome to Be Honest with Uncle Chris, a platform for teens and young adults where we talk about things that matters to you, helping you to build your self-esteem and resilience as you go through this phase of life. Like I said earlier on, my name is Chris Aluta, also known as Uncle Chris. That is Chris with a K. Today, as always, I start by asking the question, dear teens and young adults, when one looks at you, when one looks at your daily routine, can we see and tell what in life you are preparing for? Lewis Hamilton, the current Formula One champion, if you had the opportunity to peep into his daily routine back then and now, you would see someone preparing to become a Formula One champion. This was so obvious that at age 10, when he met the McLaren Formula One boss, Ron Dennis, for an autograph, he told him, "Hi, I'm Lewis Hamilton. I have just won the British karting championship. And one day, I want to be a Formula One world champion in your car." Dennis wrote in his autograph book, "Phone me in 9 years." Now look at Hamilton today. Same goes for Anthony Joshua. And just to bring it closer to your age, you've probably heard of Zurel Oduwole, the Nigerian-American girl child education advocate. She has interviewed more world presidents than any other person her age. A sneak peek into her life will reveal that she's preparing for a career around the girl child education advocacy with international influence across borders. Emanuela Mayaki is a 12-year-old coding and programming prodigy who got her first job at Southfield Primary School in Coventry, England, a few years ago as the after-school coding club teacher. According to Face to Face Africa, she was responsible for teaching other kids her age about the basics of coding, including HTML and CSS. The school selected her for the job because of her extraordinary skill and knowledge in the area. Notice how I started my examples with adults who are now very successful at their trade, highlighting their preparation or routine back in their teen years, which has now become a normal activity, so to speak. I've also taken time to focus on teens and young adults who are still on that journey with information about their present daily routine, which reveals to us information on what they are preparing for. a problem, a world problem that they are preparing themselves to be the solution to when the time comes. So this brings us back to you, my lovely viewers and listeners on our podcast. What are you preparing for? Or what are you preparing yourself for? Whatever answer you give, if we were to sneak up on you and observe your daily routine, will what we find support what you wrote down? Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines preparation to be the action or process of making something ready for use or service, or getting ready for some occasion, test, or duty. What test? What occasion? What duty? They say proper preparation guarantees good performance, or maybe not the best performance, but something better than a poor performance when you prepare well. So before anything else, things like fame, money, accolade, assurance, you name it, before anything else, preparation is key. Jackson Brown Jr. puts it this way: the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. John Wooden said famously, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. I can go on and on, but let's just pause here and ask ourselves, what are you preparing for? How best are you making good of all the resources and opportunities at your disposal today? Take note, all the examples I gave also had the opportunity to make excuses why they probably couldn't make it to the top of their careers, but they chose not to go with the reason why they could not. And that's one of the main reasons why they kept at their preparation routine. So I close with this question, dear teens and young adults, what are you preparing for? And take note, as you're preparing, remember, we're in the fourth industrial revolution that is majorly driven by technology. Don't be preparing for a career that is going obsolete in few years' time. All right? So thank you for watching and listening, and feel free to send me any direct message should you need any help on any teen-related matter. Feel free to buzz me through any of my social media handles, Chris O. Aluta, and I'll do my best to support you. Also, please share the video, subscribe to my page, and just share the love. Until I come your way next time, please stay safe, stay strong, and God bless you. Bye-bye.